Oh, it is so exciting to be here. So exciting to be here. Okay, here we go. Okay, here we go. Hey guys, welcome back. It is so good to be here. I'm actually just doing a camera test today. I'm getting my cameras and lighting all set up, and hopefully it's gonna work out. This is just this dark lighting style. It's actually was an accident. I actually was just turning the camera off to go into the other office, but when I turned it off and came back here, I left the lights on. I was like, hey, this kind of looks kind of cool. So let me know if you guys like this darker look, this kind of more moody look, or do you guys prefer the lighter look where the everything's light up? And I'm actually gonna do that right now because I'm gonna give you guys a quick maybe 5 or 10 minute tour around the offices and the space, and then kind of give you guys an update of what's happening on my channel. So do me a really quick favor and let me know if you guys like this darker look or the lighter look. Welcome back. So before I start, I just want to say to you all, thank you for being here. Thank you for helping me make this dream possible. Thank you to all my subscribers, all my viewers, and especially all my Patreon supporters who have been supporting me throughout these last few years. Without you guys, this would not be possible. So I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart for making all of this possible. And I'm really excited to show you guys this new space. It's cool. It's not huge, but I think it's a real big step for me. It is a real big step for me. And to be able to do this full time and to invest more time and energy into it and to really give you guys the experience that you guys have been waiting for so long. And so I'll turn the camera off, put on my iPhone, and show you guys around the office. And yeah, and so hopefully by this time next week, we'll be up and running. Reviews will be back, tutorials will be back, and Perfection is back in business. Okay, let's go. Okay, so here we are. This is my filming station. I'm not exactly sure if this is going to be the permanent station yet, but pretty sure this will work for now. I've got my camera set up there. This is my GH5. I've got my LED panel and a spotlight. So this is where the main filming station is going to be. I'm not sure if I'm going to put the island or the work station there anymore, or the workbench. I may do without it and just have a stool, hang out with the stool and talk to you guys. And then this station right here, let me show you guys this area. All right, so this is a tripod with the 90-degree perpendicular extension there. So a lot of you guys have been asking for overhead shots, and I'm bringing that back thanks to this tripod setup right here. And here's the fun stuff. These are all the knife people. Okay, so let me kind of walk you guys through what's happening here. This is not permanent yet, but I think this will work. So that box up there, this shelf up here is going to be for incoming products that need to be unboxed, unveiled. These knives up here are all kind of prototypes and knives that are, you may even never see these knives on my channel. These knives are basically stuff that happens in the background, my prototypes. I may show you guys in a private video what these knives look like and kind of how my samples are made. Right here, these are knives that need to be reviewed. So knives that are coming in, that I buy, that I purchase. For review, these, they'll all go on this shelf right here. Right in this box right now, those are all the artisan knives that I pulled off my wall back at my old summit grounds. And so they're kind of just waiting to be unboxed and kind of put on either a new shelving rack or something on the wall. I'm not exactly sure how I'm gonna display these knives yet. Right down here, these are knives that have been reviewed and they need to be cleaned up, sharpened, resharpened, whatever it is. These are knives that I've used in my home or used here in the studio, and they need to get ready to get shipped out for giveaways, auctions, whatever it is I want to do with them. They go here. Knives down here are basically like they're done. These are like, they're for giveaways, they're samples that I don't really have any use for. So these knives are guaranteed to be going out soon. This basically is like preparing these knives for this shelf here. And then on here is just storage at this point. And then over here, all right, so over here we've got, what do I have here now? That's a polishing kit for my katanas. I've got a couple of katanas there and a camera bag there. All my whetstones are here, so I'm probably gonna move these whetstones into a work setup. Like once that station up there is set up, where my sharpening station is gonna happen, I'm gonna take all these stones here, put up another shelf, maybe over here or so, and they'll be sitting there ready for use during the sharpening demos. But right now they're just kind of stationed here. And all these cutting boards are ready to go as well. So these are all boards that I've used pretty much all last year. And they're going to be up for grabs pretty soon. And these are just empty boxes, I think. And that's that. I'll walk you guys over here. All right, so this is kind of a mess here, so bear with me. Boxes of cut-resistant gloves, boxes and bins, and knives that need to go out. So I don't know what I'm gonna do with those things. So I got my gear here. So all my camera gear are currently in boxes. These are all the lenses I use for my channel, and they will all come out once the new cameras are here. This box right here are all going to be items that I'm going to put in that massive single auction where I auction all of my current and older camera gear and audio gear, recording gear in one auction, no reserve. So that's going to be up probably in about a month or so once all of the new camera gear is here. And so I'm just slowly just putting everything in there. So everything in this box, I got a couple cameras in here, mini tripod legs for vlogging, a G7X, Mark II, audio recorder, 2 audio recorders. But yeah, so and that pile so the GH5 actually will go into that pile as well. So yeah, I'm getting a bunch of new camera gear, and they're all going to be auctioned off for $1 bidding, $1 start price, and no reserve to my Patreon supporters. And I've got a spotlight here. This is just storage at this point, and boxes. Okay, so now I'm going to show you guys the other studio space. All right, here we go. So, got a couple empty boxes here. Let's get the light on. All right, so we got boxes of just stuff right now. I'm emptying boxes very slowly these days. Basically, I'm just gonna take one box out at a time. I'm only keeping what I'm gonna use. If I'm not using it, it'll go into that massive, the massive auction where I'll literally just auction everything off in one swoop, ship everything out, and then clear out some boxes from my studio. Shelving unit, nothing special there, just electronics for the office. And this is a room. So this is, it's about 230 square feet or 220 square feet, what we're seeing here. And the other room that we just came from is about 420, 430 square foot, give or take. But this is, it's nice. I like it in here. AC is great. Both rooms have really nice AC. All right, so here is my workstation, but I'll show you guys my view. This is my view. This is what I see from my office. It's a nice view. Lots of green trees in this area. I like it. It's 103 outside right now, so it's pretty nasty outside. But it's a nice view. Okay, so yeah, I mean, this is nothing really. I mean, tons of YouTubers probably talk about these things all the time, and they'll give you guys much better reviews of here. I've got my cheese grater Mac Pro. I've got my hard drive, external hard drive, a backup hard drive. I've got my studio monitors, and then I got my 4K LG monitors. This is called a Shit Jotunheim. So it's a DAC. It's an amp DAC that it's pretty cool. I like it. It's got XLR cables, connections for the studio monitors, and then I got my keyboard, mice, and trackpad. So this is, what I use to work with. Probably is, well, not probably. It is overkill for what I need it for, but I enjoy my tech. Most people don't realize how much I enjoy tech and computers and cameras, but this is a much quieter room, so I may even consider doing a podcast setup right here. We'll see. I'm still debating that right now. I don't want to kind of draw myself or spread myself too thin. So let's go back to the other office. All right, so here we are. And as you can see, there's actually quite a lot of windows here, big glass panels. I may put up some sound blankets to cover these windows up to help the echo or reduce the echoes in this room. So here's this room from this vantage point. This is, it's got two doors. It's got one door over here and one door over there. And yeah, so you're seeing, you know, this is my new workspace. This is where I'll be spending, I don't know, a couple days a week here, or maybe more than that. And you know, it's working out. So I'm gonna go back on the fancy camera. You guys don't have to hear me on this horrible audio and jittery video anymore. Yeah, so that is a really quick tour of what's happening here in my studio. It's coming together. I actually cannot believe it took me 2 weeks to get everything set up the way it is. I thought I didn't have that much stuff, and apparently I do. So we are week 2. We are at the end of week 2 at this point. And by mid next week, everything should be like ready to go. Yeah, so I'm really looking forward to that. So congratulations to the 5 winners of my eBay auctions in June. And so hopefully in July, my limits will be increased by maybe 3 or 4 knives. I can do maybe 8 or 10 auctions of my knives that you guys saw. So basically all the knives on the lower 2 shelves are going to be going out for auctions. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, just go back a couple of videos that I've posted and I'll show you guys all the knives that are going to be up for grabs. So like I said, by the next week, hopefully I'll be back on track producing videos weekly, for sure within 2 weeks. And a lot of folks have been asking me questions that are not knife related, and I do want to answer them, but I don't want to answer them here on this channel because I don't think it'd be appropriate. So I do have the Ricky Tran channel that I've neglected for the last 2+ years. That channel will be active again. So all the questions you guys have for me that are not knife related, that are either YouTube related, you know, business related, whatever it may be, anything that's not knife related, I will answer and address in that channel or on that channel. So I'm going to do maybe some Q&As, open Q&As, kind of AMA style, where you ask me anything you want. I'll answer them there. So yeah, I don't want that channel to die out completely, because I think there's a lot of things that I can talk about that I can't talk about here on this channel, on that channel, which is going to be very valuable for myself, especially to kind of, you know, kind of have a place to vent, I guess. But it's also a place where you guys can ask me, you know, freely things that are not knife related, because a lot of folks have been asking me about running YouTube channels and gear and all those things that are not knife related, and I do want to answer them. So I think the Ricky Tran channel would be a good place for that. And also, I'm actually speccing out space and workbenches to have like a 4-person workbench here where I can invite 4 people at a time to come in and do sharpening classes with me. That's been a pretty heavy request on my channel recently. Obviously there is some liability with that, but I'm really looking forward to that. So once everything is all set up and the cameras and all the knives and all the stuff that don't need to be here are gone, then I will actually measure out and spec out some workbenches that I can have brought in that are sturdy enough to have, like I said, 4 people to actually sharpen knives on. And then it's gonna be something that maybe I'll do once a month, depending on what the demand is, maybe once every other week on a Saturday, where you guys can come in maybe 3 to 4 hours at a time, and we just hang out, sharpen knives. You guys can use all of my whetstones, all of my knives I've got here. So I don't know, we'll see. That's something that we are working on. I think if everything goes well, I can probably have my first class hosted in about 2 months. And so that is something I'm really looking forward to. You know, one of the main reasons I want to have this space is obviously for collab space, right? So any content creators, if you guys are interested in collabing, you know, hit me up, leave a comment, and you know, we'll kind of work something out. But part of the reason why I wanted the space is for that reason. So we can finally do it now. So I'm excited for that. And I will be traveling a bit more once kind of COVID-19 maybe settles down a little bit and things are a bit more stable. Lots of places around the country, around the world that I want to visit. Lots of people have been reaching out for that, especially restaurant owners who want me to come hang out down at the restaurant and show their chefs how to sharpen knives. So that's something I'm really looking forward to is meeting restaurant owners, restaurateurs, and chefs, and sharpen knives with them, share a meal with them. So if you own a restaurant or you know someone who owns a restaurant and you want me there, I will pay for everything. I will pay for my own flight, my hotel, pay for my meal, okay? And I'll come hang out and give you guys a demo for knife sharpening. If you guys are willing to host at a restaurant, that'd be awesome, okay? And I just invite your chefs, and I'll invite a few people from my community into the restaurant. I think that's something that would be really beneficial for everyone involved. And so that's something I definitely want to do, both locally, nationally, and internationally. So if you're a restaurant owner, hit me up in the comments, and we'll work something out over time. I can't hit up every single person who reaches out, but I can definitely go to one restaurant a month or once every other month or so. That includes traveling overseas. Again, guys, thank you. I'm not going to make any apologies for me saying thank you, because I've been accused of saying thank you too many times in a single video. But thank you, all of you guys, for making this possible. And I'm not going to make any apologies for saying thank you, because without you guys, this would not be possible. And I'm just so excited. As you guys can probably tell, I'm talking a little bit faster today than usual. This is my first time filming in this office, so I'm just really excited. And so chapter I don't know what chapter this is on perfection. I guess chapter 1 was back in LA, chapter 2 was Sacramento, now chapter 3 is studio space. All right, so maybe this is chapter 3, but a new chapter to perfection is here, and I just want to say thank you. I'm excited for it. Hopefully you guys are as well. All right, so that will be it for this video. Thank you for being here, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.